You know who it is, and you know what time it is. Time to piss off some feminists, trad cucks, and whoever don't want to know the truth. Oh well, let's get started. What is going on, gents? It's RPM here, breaking the curfew and reporting from Mobile Command. Red Pill Fred, J.D. Miles, and Mr. Hate Vicious, who I didn't know was back on YouTube, so I had to go over and resubscribe to him, all put out videos talking about married women sniffing around the MGTOW space and the Manosphere. Oh, how things are really going off the rails. See, I'm the guy that they would hate to find. See, I represent the most dangerous married man, the red pill married man. Oh, yeah. See, if married men come to my channel, I'm going to break it down for them. I'm going to give them all the information that I used to make my moves. Oh, yeah. Make no mistake about it. That has been the primary purpose of my channel, to create more RPMs, to get married men to truly understand their position and what they can do to either improve their marriage, or when things really start going off the rails, be prepared for what's to come. It's funny. It is truly funny. Hollywood actually throws us some bones if we really see what's going on. Now, for all married men, or if you know a guy that's talking about marriage, there have actually been 2 movies that truly chronicle marriage, what marriage is truly about. 1, the downfall of the long-term marriage, and 2, what truly happens when it comes to divorce. Do you know what those 2 movies are? American Beauty with Lester Burnham. See, Lester represents the red pill married man, i.e., yours truly. Unfortunately, he doesn't survive, which if he would have just walked off into the sunset, that would have been a perfect movie. But even though they call it a midlife crisis, I call it a quasi-awakening. Why? Because men in that age bracket, they finally realized that all of their efforts, all of the money that they spent, everything was in vain. He found out his wife was cheating on him, but by that point, he truly stopped caring, and he started to truly live his life for himself. So yes, believe it or not, American Beauty represents RPM. A man who finally wakes up and gets it and starts to live for himself. Now, the second movie, Liar, Liar. Oh, yeah. Liar, Liar. It represents what happens when it comes to divorce. See, I don't want you to focus on Jim Carrey. No. Focus on Jennifer Tilly's character. She represents the wife that does everything wrong, but because of a technicality, she still gets rewarded for all of her bad behavior. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now, I put out a video a long time ago. And ironically, that video is going to be the title for this video. Because yes, believe it or not, there are more married men who are waking up. It is what it is. But with that being said, without further ado, my old video. What is going on, gents? It's the Madman here. And from now on, if I do start making videos again, I'll just be red pill married, because that is my status. Got my drink, got my vape, ready to do this. Now, this video is going to be for any married man who finds himself waking up and taking the red pill. First thing you got to understand is the big secret that your wife and the system does not want you to know. No fault divorce. That's right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good or bad you are as a husband. She knows that when she can pull that cash and prizes lever, and she knows that she will win, she will pull it, and you're screwed. Now, the system has definitely been set up for married men to lose, period. Once you understand this fully, you might, will, and have every right to be angry. But don't show her. Now, the next thing you should do is take some time alone and ask yourself some very brutal questions and be completely honest with yourself about your marriage. Remember, in the end, this is about you. Not your wife, not your kids. This is your life. You have to live it. Now, after you've answered these questions, perform a very detailed cost-benefit assessment about your marriage. Now, anyone who says you should just walk away after taking the red pill, in my opinion, is giving bad advice. But in two cases, I would say that's a good thing. One, if there's been any physical violence between you two. And two, if after you have done your cost-benefit assessment and you can financially survive going through a divorce, then you make your choice. But let's be honest, the vast majority of us married men can't survive it, like the system sets it up. Now, if you have any assets, you know you're going to be ready to lose them anyway. So at that point, just sign it all over to her. Don't tell her why. But then you have to be prepared to walk away from all of it, especially even if you have kids. Now, love between you and her, it doesn't exist. Now, there's always going to be love between you and your kids because they're a part of you. Now, once you've taken the time you need, you have to make a decision in your situation, in your marriage. Now, I'm going to talk about what happened with me. Now, everything that I went through, so far as the separation, moving back to my home state, she ended up filing for divorce. And she realized that in actuality, she would lose because I wasn't working. She would have gotten child support, but she would have had to pay me alimony. Now, we all know that women don't like to lose. So what happened? She went from this high and mighty woman to, you know what? The kids are revolting. I can't do this single mother thing. I thought that I could, but I can't. Can you please come back? So, of course, I went back to California, settled in. We started living together again in the same apartment. So, after that, I set her down and I shoved the red pill so far down her fucking throat that it became a goddamn suppository. I just went supernova. Fuck scorched earth. I flat told her, look, we no longer have a traditional love-based marriage, and emotions are no longer in the equation. Period. So I told her, look, my only concerns are raising our kids in a balanced home until they're adults and paying off our debts. Period. So I let her know, I do enjoy your company. You are my son's mother. That will never change. So yes, despite all the crap that we both put each other through, you still have a special place in my heart. But I told her, I don't want any sexual intimacy with you at this point. So of course she tries to say, well, you know, I've always said if you want to have a side girlfriend, then that's okay. So I told her, look, first and foremost, I don't want another meatbag woman to deal with. Too many damn headaches. Second, the disease rate among women has skyrocketed. Third, this whole Me Too hashtag bullshit. Fourth, you are the quintessential reason why I will never deal with another woman again, being married and sleeping around. But then again, I was married and sleeping around too, so I kind of pulled that one out. And fifth, I simply choose not to. Period. So then, just to twist the knife a little deeper, I broke out my fleshlight and showed it to her. And I said, listen, this is all I need for sexual gratification. The only thing that I actually do need you for is to provide the motherly yin to my fatherly yang. So, if you do think that you want to be sexual with me, you're going to have to provide me a current, full spectrum STD test. Until then, we can spoon, we can sleep in the same bed, but so far as intercourse, not gonna fucking happen. Period. So of course she had this kind of weird smile / smirk on her face, but it was nervousness. Why? Because the one power that she did have, which is sex, I completely stripped her of it. So I also let her know that, listen, I'm the prize. You called me back, remember? Don't ever forget that. You asked me to come back, not the other way around. I was fully prepared to let go because I didn't have shit to lose. So don't get it twisted. You better start treating me better, especially nowadays because you have a lot more competition out there. So she said, well, you know, I can always get dick. I said, well, yes, you can. I will give you that. You're still a fairly attractive woman in your 40s. So yes, you can get dick anytime you want. But here's something that the vast majority of women have seemed to forget. You, as a woman, you can get dick anytime you want. We as men, we choose who we want to share our resources with. You are nothing more than a short-term reward. I, on the other hand, am an actual investment. So while you can get dick anytime you want, if I so decide, guess what I can do? I can go out, get a younger, hotter model, and start another damn family. You are nothing more than a weekend pump and dump. Because guess what? Your child production days are over. Your fertility windows have slammed shut. You are essentially nothing more than a living sex doll. Period. So, if you don't want to lose me, you better treat me better. You're not the prize, I am. So naturally, she started crying. And I said, listen, I don't care about your feelings. I don't care about anything. I'm just going to say, fuck it. This is a business marriage, nothing more, nothing less. So, here's my boundaries. There are no boundaries. Period. No more fucking trying to mind read you. No more asking for permission to do any damn thing. And no more fucking apologies. I control my life. You are nothing more than a part of it. period. So then she's like, well, what do you mean? I said, listen, my life is my movie. You are the current leading lady. But guess what? You can be replaced. Oh my God, you're so insensitive. You damn right. You are fucking right. I am as unhinged as I was when I first met you. So, yeah, pretty much, in my case, I just said, fuck it. I no longer care. And if you want to leave, there's that damn door. I'm not going to stop you. But guess what? We do have a responsibility. So that's just what happened with my marriage. And now, ironically, ever since I quote unquote became an ass bag and unhinged myself, she definitely has a lot more respect for me now, because she knows that I'm not afraid to walk out that damn door, nor am I not afraid to replace her if I so desire. So those are extreme examples, but guess what? Women respond to extreme in men, which is why they like the bad boys. But all in all, how you go about your marriage and what you choose to do is your choice. Yes, I'm still on the plantation. But guess what? I choose to be the rebelling slave. The slave that does not give a flying fuck. I wake up every morning and tell myself two things. I love myself and I don't give a fuck. Period. Once you stop giving a fuck, life gets that much better. Well, that's all I got to say for this one. Red pill married. I am out.